off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A give to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. J.J. Nelson, 30 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57 to Mike.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Watson. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey. Richmond. Come back.
Now it's Watson. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Check.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Hurry up, here we go.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
39! Green, 39! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here we go.
Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back. Two jet.
Back to throw, Watson. And Nelson's got it here right side. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Gun!
They'll set up to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We got 3, folks. We got 3. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hoffman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Come back. Come back. 2 jet. 2 jet. Tiger. Tiger. Tiger.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Derek Rivers. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Come back. Come back.
Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, had its third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Barkley. Uses the spin. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson. And it's caught off the deflection. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Now, that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Eric Armstead able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hoffman. 23 yards on the play.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now let's go.
Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Taking it about the 36. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Welcome back now here in London, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. To throw on 2nd is Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now this offense ready to head back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Set. Blue 90.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Set.
Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
They'll look to throw here. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A handoff to Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Watson's going to throw it here. And his pass incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.